stepfather wanted to rape her, but she gets murdered in self-defense. And then she is put in jail where to survive she has to do such things which you can't even imagine. This is not an ordinary story. At the beginning of the story, Mana is shown who is fond of becoming a musician. Then her stepdad comes who wants to force her, but in self-defense, she kicks him due to which he dies. She is caught. She wanted to prove her innocence, but her mother tells her that her husband was not such a man, he must have murdered her, due to which he is sentenced and put in jail. On the very first day inside the jail, warden Flank Sob was killed. Takes an interview and then Na is put in her cell where she meets Jenny, who speaks very little. Then the next day she meets a girl who tells her that if you want to survive in jail then you have to join one of the groups. You will have to join, otherwise you will not be able to survive here. Actually, inside the prison there is a group of forts and another group. Cody was confused as to what to do. She decides to stay alone, but then the girls of Cody gang attack her. Anna does this and injures her. The doctor tells her that she should go to the warden who can help her. But even the warden's intentions are not good. Anna does not listen to him and comes back to her cell. Then her cellmate tells her she sees the one who comes to her and comforts her. Next day the leader of Killa gang is staring at her and harasses her. Anna decides that she will join Cody gang, but Cody gang does not trust her. They say this, that to build your trust, you will have to do something that will make us believe in you. She prepares herself, drinks water and attacks the fort alone. She was not so good in fighting, but this is because of her loyalty. Verdun Flank puts him in an isolated chamber for 2 days, where he has to stay close to him, and then calls him and explains that if he does not listen to me, then he will have to stay inside this chamber for the whole month, and that too without clothes. He has no other option but to obey the warden. After doing all this, he is now an official member of the Cody gang. She had become a part of it, but their actions were not at all right. But Anna also knew that if she wanted to survive in this prison, she would have to obey them. Then after a few days her mother comes to meet her, who is still blaming her. Anna gets heartbroken, and the next day there is a fight between the Killa gang and its gang. The video of the fight reaches the warden, who blackmails her and gets intimate with her despite not wanting to do all this. Then she comes to her cell and starts getting angry at her cellmate. The next day Anna is again brought before the warden, but this time she refuses to do so. Flank starts getting angry and puts her in the assault chamber. After leaving the place, Anna starts taking drugs. She becomes so addicted to drugs that she comes on injections. After doing all this, her mental condition also does not remain well. She starts having seizures. She starts committing suicide, and then the guard stops her. They catch her and put her in the isolated chamber again. Now, due to not getting the drug, she becomes frustrated and breaks her eating tray and cuts her own pulse, but soon the security guard sees her. Anna's treatment is started. She goes there where she comes to know that there are many other girls like me here who have reached this condition due to drug addiction, and her eyes open only when a girl dies in front of her. After which Anna decides that she will not take drugs from today, and will correct all the mistakes she has done. Then her mother comes to meet her, who tells her that I have come to know the reality. You are innocent, and now I will get you out of jail. I will stay. His mother says sorry to him. A scene is shown a few days later where Anna has completely recovered. She goes to Flang and makes an agreement with him in return, for which he tells her that he can do whatever he wants with Na. She wants a separate cell and no one should bother her. Flank is interested in this and he immediately agrees, after which he gives Anna a chance to play the violin for the first time. But when Cody comes to know about this, he leaves a deep cut on Anna's face. Anna gets angry at Flank because he had promised that no one would touch her. Then she goes to the doctor and tells him the truth. She tells him what Flank did to her, but Flank is listening to all this, and he gets the doctor killed. Flank organizes a program for her again. After the performance, Frank tells her that if you spend one night with him, then I will give you favor when the higher authority comes to interview, that I will vote in your favor in front of them so that you can get conditional bail due to good behavior. She agrees, then she discusses this with her cellmate, who explains to her that he is not going to do anything like that, he is just using you, after which Anna makes her second plan. She takes the camera from Cody so that the next time she is with Flange, she can record it and reveal his real face in front of the higher authority. So that she can show it, she goes to Flang, and Cody records all this on camera. Na is brought before the air authority, who answers all their questions well. But Flang cheats once again, saying that his attitude is not right at all, and that he should remain inside the jail because he is very bad. She fights too much. She should not get the bail, but she did not know that Anna had a plan B. She puts Flang's video in front of Oth, who was interested to see it. He arrests Flang and No because of this work. She gets conditional bail, and then a case goes on against her for some time, after which she is proved innocent and she is set free. We get to learn from the story that no matter what the circumstances may be, you can always remain safe. If Anna had also accepted the reality, then maybe she would have stayed in this jail all her life and would have tolerated the torture on her, but she couldn't muster the courage, and today she is free. If you like the movie explanation, then give a lovely like.